Captain Doron Lovett. I'm a fly fishing guide at Bay Flats Lodge in Seadrift, Texas. Been a fly fishing guide now for 17 years. Grew up in Oklahoma, in a town called Tishomingo. Guided in southeast Oklahoma for Beers Bend Fly Shop, and then the Sportsman's Fly Shop in Lake City, Colorado. And then now I'm down here on the Texas coast for the Bay Flats. I like the most about this area is the opportunity to get away from people. 99% of the time, I don't ever see another poling skiff in areas that I like to fish. And then also it has this sense of being in a whole different world. You can get into the backcountry and the back lakes and the marsh. And you get all the wildlife, you get alligators, you get the birds. You know, it's like looking into an aquarium whenever you're pulling around in the marsh. You got stingrays and crabs and just, you know, it's just all this life. One of the other cool things about fishing in the marsh in the middle Texas coast is the opportunity to hunt redfish.
Really tight. Yep, there it is. That was sweet. Woo!
It's a lot like hunting, you know, big game species where you're having to stalk them, you know, pay attention to the surroundings. You know, be aware of where you're at and what's going on with the wildlife and also the water. Hunting redfish is very similar. You know, you're pulling around in the marsh, around every point, around every island, creek channel. You know, that's probably one of the coolest things. If I wasn't hunting redfish or, you know, constantly looking at certain things, I'd probably get, you know, bored of this game pretty quick.
Dude, look at him belly crawling, dude. Yes!
On the hopper, boys! All right, fall fishing is definitely my favorite time to fish down here. Cooler weather, you know, depending on the month, tides are higher, you know, lower, but typically the fishing is phenomenal. Redfish like to school up, kind of like they do during the springtime. You know, you get some shrimp hatches throughout the fall, and then also we get a few, you know, crab hatches as well, which is really cool to see. You know, the tide comes up, what we call our king tide down here. The water gets really high, and so these redfish will move in, you know, super shallow, and they're eating little fiddler crabs and little shrimp up in the cordgrass. Fall fishing is definitely really, really cool. You get opportunities at a lot of happy fish on a really good day, or on an average day. It's definitely, like if I had to choose my months to fish down here, it would be September through the end of December for sure.